Hey there, friends. How's it going? Richard here, coming at you. And today I'm going to share why, while I love my Tesla, I hate Tesla. So I recently took delivery of my 2023 Model Y. It was the long range edition, long range battery. Very exciting times. Actually, took delivery of it a day after my birthday. It could have been my birthday, but just kept it on the day after for Saturday. Really pleased with the car so far. We've driven it. I think I've put on so far about 600 miles in these last 2 weeks. It was everything I was expecting, the drive and whatnot, because I was coming from a 2020 Model 3 long range. Oh man, what a beautiful car. I missed that car. But yeah, so far, everything's been great. We actually took a trip this past weekend up to see family. Close trip. We do this all the time to Connecticut, about a 2.5 hour drive. Yeah, the space is great. Like this vehicle is equipped for trips. We had the biggest challenge with the Model 3 was putting the baby in the back seat, plus then our dog. If you've ever met Uncle John or seen Uncle John on our videos, a big boy. And so that was just causing a lot of issues when traveling. So now with the Model Y, the front, ton of space. The sub trunk is really massive. We had Uncle John in the trunk, baby in the back seat. Everyone had a ton of space in my room. Anyways, but that's not my beef with Tesla. My beef with Tesla is that this past weekend, I think it was around Monday or so, they changed the color options on the Model 3 and Model Y. Not increasing the color options, but rather changing the pricing of it. So if you've been checking out Tesla or been on the market, maybe on the fence looking for a while, for the last couple of years, the white the white paint was included with your purchase price. This past weekend, they changed it to include the midnight silver, and white is now $1,000 option. So they flipped it. This had been was it the only included? It may have been included at some point, but then they increased it to $1,000. If I'm right about it, a couple of years ago, midnight silver and white were two included options in the Model 3 and Model Y. Then it changed that the white was the only option included with the base price, and then $1,000. Midnight silver, blue, black was $1,500, and then red is $2,000. Anyways, this past weekend they flipped the script again, and now midnight silver is the base option. It's included in the purchase price, so whatever Model Y you're getting, it's included. But if you want white, blue, black is $1,500, or red is going to be $2,000. So they just flipped it. Reason why I'm frustrated is because I took delivery of this car 2 weeks ago, and I could have saved that $1,000 because basically I got this model, the long range with the Gemini wheels, 5-seater, didn't include the tow hitch. And what I would have done with that $1,000 extra would have been probably get white seats. Look, if you're spending $50,000, $500 or $1,000 may not make a huge difference, but it's still money, right? And if I could have, it may have changed my calculus about which seat options I would have gotten, or maybe throw in the tow hitch. Although I've never really towed anything, so I probably would have gone towards the seats. Anyway, suffice to say, like, a little disappointed. If you were someone who locked in the white, then you're locked on your reservation. Tesla will honor that pricing. So I know that, for instance, when I first placed a reservation for my Model Y a few weeks back, the base price on the long range is about $53,490, $53,990, and then when it dropped down to $49,990, they honored that pricing. So the same thing on the flip side of it. If you are someone who has placed a reservation for, let's say, the white option, they won't charge you extra. They're going to honor that pricing. But if you're a sucker like me who took delivery a couple weeks ago and now on something that I could have gotten for free or included in the pricing, it just hurts a little bit. So just if you're going to deal with purchase a Tesla, my recommendation is just make sure you order the configuration you want. These prices are always changing. The availability of options seemingly is always fluctuating. And sometimes you win, you get ahead of it. Sometimes you lose. A lot of people bought Model Ys last year at like $65,000, whereas today you can get it plus or minus $50,000. So they spent $15,000 more than they ought to, or they could have, but they've been driving it for a year and a half. Uh, Anyways, just want to share that. It's just if you weren't aware, if you're on the market, I love the midnight silver color. By the way, I don't. It, it's a color that it doesn't pop out. It doesn't. It blends seamlessly, but when you if you add a layer of gloss to it, it really pops. It's a metallic paint. What's the word? Like a pearl undercoat. And again, I think out of when you take delivery, you'll get a clean car. It looks unblemished. It's great. But I think if you take the time to either get it detailed or do it yourself, right? You can take it somewhere and get it detailed, or do it yourself. You like clay bar the car, add on like something that I use when I detail my cars are Classy all-in-one. And then if you have the time and energy to throw on a layer of gloss on top of that, you'll really start to see the detail on this midnight silver metallic. And for me, that's why it's my color of choice. I did that with the Model 3 that I had. It really popped when I made the decision to get the Model Y. It wasn't even a question for me. The midnight silver was what I was getting. White for me, I'm just not into the maintenance, and like you really got to keep up with it. Blue, I'm not really a fan of the blue. I know a lot of people are. Just on these Teslas, just doesn't pop to me for some reason. Every time I see a black Tesla, or most times, I'm not gonna say all the times, but it's like very dull. I think is the way I'd qualify it. And the red, same kind of thing. Red cars for me, just I think there's a lot of maintenance to keep it looking the way it does. This midnight silver, again, for me, for the 2 years that I had the Model 3, and I think moving forward with the Model Y, it doesn't require a lot of maintenance. You can, twice a year, once, maybe even twice a year if you have the energy, detail it. The car will look spectacular. This color will really pop. So for those of you who are on the fence for a Model 3 or Model Y, and now that this is your base option in terms of paint, don't worry about it. You will love this color. I can't guarantee it, but I really think you will. Anyways, if you do want to save some money and not be heartbroken like I am, be sure to use, if you are on the fence of ordering a Model 3 or Model Y, any Tesla for that matter, be sure to use a referral code. If you're not aware, Tesla does have a referral program. They call it the loot box. And the great thing about that is when you use or someone's referral link to place your order, you get, whether it's money off, a discount on the pricing, what they're calling credits for their store, but the person who also gave you the referral link will also get credits in that loot box store. So for instance, if you are on the fence of Model Y, if you were like me, midnight silver, save yourself $1,000. Order that sucker right now. Be sure to use this link. You can go to richardkiston.com/Tesla. If you're getting a Model S or Model X, another $1,000 off, which is great. But $1,500 loot box credits, you might be saying, what could I do with those loot box credits? Tesla has a store in-app where you can redeem those credits for stuff in their store, apparel, like lifestyle stuff, chargers, replica cars, or like most people would probably use this for supercharging miles. It is the summertime. If you're going to order your Tesla and take a couple of road trips, you might as well convert that 1,500 loot box credits into supercharging miles. So be sure before you place your order to use referral link. Again, if you want to use my referral link, thank you in advance. richardkiston.com/Tesla. Hey, I'd love to know what you think about this color change. It only happened, I think, a couple days ago at the beginning of the month. Now the midnight silver being the included option for Model 3 and Model Y. $1,000 if you want to use the white paint, and the cost options for the blue, red, and black haven't changed. But love to know your thoughts. Are you a fan of the midnight silver? Not a fan? What do you think about the white? Drop in the comments below. If you like the video, give it a love. Give it some love. And be sure, again, if you're going to order your Tesla, to use a referral link so that you get credits. And hey, send some gratitude to the person who referred you. Get them some credits. And with that, until next time, you take care. Be well. Bye for now.